Hypercharge, one of the main factors of his broken state. And you may think this is the only reason, but there's actually way more factors than this. So what are these other factors? Well, we have to rewind to January 17, 2022. This is when Fang got released as Chromatic. Now he was solid in release. His attack and super dealt a decent amount of damage. The amount of super damage it actually does is actually equivalent to the same damage right now, which really affects his first star power Fresh Kicks, which used to also give him super from any spawnables when killed, and of course other enemies. So you can tell that he could charge his super pretty dang easily. Now his first gadget Corn Fu was pretty balanced also, which also looks cooler with his tier 70 Brawl Pass skin, Ferocious Fang. So he broke Brawl Stars at the time with his insane super cycling. But a month later on February 16th, his second star power Divine Soul was released. A star power that gives him a shield when charged up. It blocks about 90% of upcoming damage, getting removed when Fang gets hit. Now this was a solid star power, but this star power didn't really compete against Fresh Kicks. But again, another month later on March 1st, his second gadget got released, which was Roundhouse Kick, a gadget that stunned enemies for 1 second, which is 0.5 seconds longer than right now. Paired with this broken build, this quickly became the bear gadget and made Fang way better, starting him off to the S tier so far. And I guess Supercell finally knows how good he was, since the next update somewhere on April 27th, they stacked up a lot of nerfs on him. The most impactful ones were a super damage decrease by 200, so it requires an extra ammo to kill an enemy, which made a huge impact. But they also decreased his health by 200 and his Fresh Kick star power can no longer charge from spawnables. Also, Roundhouse Kick stun duration went down from 1 second to 0.5, which actually made him go down to the B tier. He kinda struggles on killing tank tier bars, especially with his stun gadget nerf, so this actually kinda made his second star power indirectly a bit more better. The rest of the changes he received weren't balanced changes, so let's go a bit more quicker. June 29th, he received a True Silver and Gold skin, and Fang's and Furious Fang's main attack slash super effect were slightly reworked, still in the B tier. July 8th, the 79 gem skin Octo Fang was released. Honestly, a really cool skin. And in the mid of September, he actually went down to the A tier. Fang is actually just slightly a bit better with the bars in the meta with his close range damage. But after that meta, he actually went back to the B tiers. But on December 12th, Fang's super visual effects were reworked, still in the B tier. One of the main issue with Fang now is that his super is way too risky. It's basically high risk, high reward, but most of the time you won't get that reward. So maybe 2023 will make him to the top again. We start off on February 28th, where his class changed from Damage Dealer to Assassin, still in the B tier. He's starting to get more outclassed by other assassins, but his shield star power is starting to get more use in, since his super cycle with Fresh Kick is kinda over. June 27th, his Corn Food gadget damage got increased to 750, which didn't really affect him since no one was really using this gadget at the time. But on September 5, he got some huge buffs. His damage increased to 1200, so super cycling time got revived, and his supercharge rate was increased, making him broken again, going back to the S tier. Also, the power change came, which did affect his first gadget and second star power. So Supercell's balance team scrambled to make a change with these numbers. With a month later on October 24, they brought several changes to him. First, a 40 damage nerf and 3 bounce of his gadget and star power was a change to his description. On October 31st, the Supercell made 149 gem skin Kabochi Fang was released, probably one of the best Fang skin. And now with everything going perfect with Fang, nothing can happen, right? Well, next month it actually went back to the A tier. Hyperchargers actually came in the previous update, but round 1 of Hyperchargers weren't that good. So round 2 was actually a bit different since their mechanics were better. He still plays well, but he's just not that good when person gets them. So I guess the only solution is to give him a Hypercharge. On December 12th, his Dragon Kick Hypercharge was released, and a rarity changed to Mythic. Now his Hypercharge goes through a wall and leave a trail of popcorn alongside the boosted stats, and this actually made Fang really good. So 6 days later on the 18th, of course his Hypercharge super rate got nerfed by 50%, and shield boost decreased from 25% to 15%, but this Hypercharge is way too good still, making Fang one of the best brawlers in the game. But surprisingly, this isn't the last change. On February 3, 2024, his recoloration of Furious Fang, now Ferocious Fang, came out for 149 gems, but there's actually other brawlers that made comebacks. Check out this video.